All right, good evening. My name is Mr. Phillip, and I'm one of the band directors here at Light Ridge High School. Thank you so much for coming out this evening for our first ever winter band concert, which is weird to say, but because of scheduling things, we've usually done a fall concert. So we're really excited to prepare some different music for you this evening. We are getting this concert professionally recorded, and we'll put that up for you so you can sit back and relax and enjoy without having to be on your phone, so that would be really nice. If you need to check anything in between groups, is a great time to do that. And our first group is Concert Band 1, and their first piece is Greenbrier Legacy, and this is Mr. Carr.
Have you guys heard? You can get your Moes delivered to Light Ridge to support the band. You heard? You do now, okay. Everybody, this is Miss O'Brien's very first concert at Light Ridge with us. Can you please give a warm welcome for Miss O'Brien? We tried to program a lyrical piece with each of the groups this year to kind of work on their skill as musicians and developing longer tones and being able to play musical phrases. This next piece by Erik Morales just does that for us. So this is December Sky. So you can order Moe's online, and it'll be delivered to door A6 here if you're interested in doing that. To put everybody in the festive spirit, the last piece that Concert Band 1 is going to play for you is a holiday bobsled run. So if you'll just give us a minute, we're going to get Concert Band 2 students up to the stage. Concert Band 1, we're going to grab our stuff. We're going down here to the front left area.
This is Concert Band 2, and our first piece is titled Joy. Frak Ticheli wrote this for when his daughter Hannah was born, so I have a special connection to this piece with our daughter Hannah, but it should be kind of about that imagination of a young child and just hearing like pure joy, like excitement and learning and things like that, which is kind of what we're going through now, which is really cool. And I just think it back to when I'm most joyful, and that's when I have a Moe's Taco Kit. So hopefully you think about that as you listen to Joy. So when Ms. O'Brien interviewed for the job, it was very, very clear that she was the right choice and was going to be a very, very good fit here. We have been so thankful for her being here. She's made such an impact already on our woodwinds. But we asked her a very important question, and that was if she liked Moe's in the interview. Yeah. Because we love tacos and we love food here, all right? And we said if she didn't, then we were nacho type. Yeah. All right. Thank you. So our next, I'm glad the color guard's here because this all the most is going to support the indoor drum line we just started and the winter guard. But our next piece is Still, 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 And that is also what I feel like after I eat a whole taco kit by myself.
Thank you. Whoa. All right. Hello. This is my first time talking in the microphone here. As I've been introduced, I'm Miss O'Brien, and it's been such a pleasure over the marching band season and then here in the concert season to get to know your students and to work with them. It's just such an amazing community, and I've really enjoyed every single moment working with your kids, working with your students. It's just been such a pleasure. So I just want to say thank you. We're going to finish out our portion of the concert with Spitfire, and as you can imagine, what would you do if you eat lots of spicy food and you're eating a lot of Moe's taco kits? Spitfire. So we hope that you enjoy our final piece. Thank you. We'll do a quick transition and then we'll be back.
So this is Symphonic Band. Our first piece is Chorale and Shaker Dance number 2. So this is based on the melody Simple Gifts. So it's a song that would have been in the Appalachia area and then has been transcribed and written for concert bands to keep as a staple in our wind band literature. So this is a piece that you would hear the Marine Band play. It's played in college level bands. It's played a lot at that level. So we're excited to present this for you. All right, the next piece is actually a three-movement work, but Robert W. Smith wrote it as three different pieces. So Gustav Holst wrote what's called the Winter Suite. You're going to hear two Holst suites this evening. So this first one is the Winter Suite, and the first movement, we're going to play it as three different pieces. So normally on a three-movement work, you would just play straight through, which we'll do with the wind ensemble. But for this one, we're going to break it up into three different pieces. The first movement is On This Day, Earth Shall Ring. And just a reminder, Concert Band 1, I can see like two people on their phones, so that is not good for your concert etiquette grades. Okay, sweet. But you can make it, unless you're ordering Moe's. Okay, here we go. So when Robert W. Smith arranged this, he was teaching composition at James Madison University. He wrote music for a lot of the drum corps at the time that were winning, and he wrote a lot of music for Bands of America bands. He was a very prolific composer and has written a lot of really, really, really good music. Unfortunately, he passed away last year. He was only like 50 years old. So we've been trying to do some of this music, some of his music, kind of as a homage to him, because he had a lot of impact here in Virginia for the years that he was here at JMU. A lot of students at JMU had him for class and for teaching. He's just a very, very, very nice person and a really, really, really good teacher. And so in this piece, you're going to hear Shenandoah mixed in with In the Bleak Midwinter. So he wrote this. There was a clarinet teacher in the Shenandoah Valley that taught almost all the clarinets there that were making district band. and things like that. So he wrote this as kind of to honor her. So you'll hear a really beautiful clarinet solo, and then you'll hear some things that are about Virginia as part of this. So the last movement is Old Brenton Carol. It's kind of a jig and like something people would dance to. So we hope you enjoy the last movement of the Winter Suite. So the next piece you're going to hear is a 3-movement work by Holst, and we broke the last one up, but we're going to play this one straight through. So we ask that you hold your applause to the end of the 3rd movement. So this is the first piece basically written for concert band. So before this, the band would play what's called a transcription. So they would take really popular orchestral pieces and then rearrange them for band. So the clarinets might play the violin parts, the low brass would play the cello parts, and so on and so forth. And then Holst was like, there's some really cool sounds in the band, and in Great Britain at the time they had military bands. So he wrote this piece for them, and it kind of made band a legitimate ensemble at the time. So the first movement is a chaconne. So you're going to hear the same melody over and over and over again in different ways. And our job is to make it interesting each time. And then the middle movement's an intermezzo, and the last movement is a march. So we hope that you enjoy the first suite in E flat. Our next piece is Autumn Leaves, conducted by Mr. Carr. We have a couple of thank yous before our last piece. First, I want to thank all the parents who helped out with marching band and chaperoning. We had our last performance last week, except for we're playing at the dedication of Henrietta Lacks next Tuesday. But if you helped with marching band, thank you so much. Can we give those parents a big round of applause for all their time and effort? Thank you to, don't think the students look great. They look amazing in their concert attire. Can we give Miss Carol a big round of applause for putting all of that together? Thank you. And everything we do here wouldn't be possible without and just an amazing administration. Dr. Hitchman, Mr. T, all of our assistant principals, they come to support us at our events. They really, really, really care about your students, and they try as hard as they possibly can to give them the best experience that I've ever seen, which is really awesome for us as educators to work with such student-centered leaders. And everything we do costs money. Everything we do takes a lot of support in terms of, yes, we need space. We need the auditorium for a whole week. We need to line up our planning periods so that we can go to Willard. We need to have bands in each day to work with the academies. It's a lot, and they really, really listen to us and work hard to give your students that. Can we give them a big round of applause? This Friday we have a jazz and percussion concert right here at 7 p.m. So the percussionists will be out of the back right up front, and the jazz band is doing an amazing job. I've really enjoyed listening to them prepare. It is a great concert, so if you want to hear more really good music, that's this Friday. And anything else that I'm forgetting? Okay, awesome. So this last piece, we're going to have a bit of audience participation. Okay, so one of my friends had a giant slapstick for sleigh ride, and I was like, we're gonna get the whole audience to join us, okay? So let's try this. So when I go like this, we're gonna clap our hands together. You ready? Let's try it. Ready, go. Let's do it again. Pretty good. Some people are really late over here. Do it right or don't do it. Ready? There we go. Nope. I think it was a percussionist too. Ready? Okay, here we go, sleigh ride. We hope you enjoy, have a happy holidays, and thank you so much for your support. There's going to be a test on this in a few seconds, so yeah, it's a summative. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. We hope you have a happy holidays, and we'll see you in February for our next concert. Thank you so much.